Have you ever felt like no matter how much you do, how much you give, and how much you try, you still feel unfulfilled? Your energy is constantly being drained by people, by expectations, and situations that do not serve you. You're not alone, my friend. This feeling comes from one fundamental truth, which is you've given your power away. But here's the good news, you can take it back. In this episode, we are diving into the three core areas that determine whether you stand in your power or you've given it away. We're going to be talking about the mindset that you need to take your power back, the boundaries that you need to set, and how to really learn how to manage your energy. And by the end of this episode, we're going to have the exact tools that you need to reclaim the control over your life. We're going to be setting some unshakable standards. We're going to start living the way that you're meant to be. Let's get started. Before we get into the episode and talk about segment number one, please do your girl a favor, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment below and tell us how we did and type of topics that you would like to discuss when it comes to personal development, personal empowerment. And also do not forget to, once again, subscribe to the channel and let's get right into it. Segment number one is all about reclaiming your mindset and to stop caring what other people think. One of the biggest ways that we give our power away is by constantly seeking validation from others. What is the truth? The truth is there are 8 billion people in the world, and it is literally impossible to please every single person. And if you live for the approval of others, man, let me tell you, you're going to die by the criticism. It is true. You're also not living your truest, highest version of yourself, and you're not truly living your life because it is so based on approval of other people's opinions of what they think of you and how you should be. So you're not really living your authentic self. Let me give you an example. Think of someone who is super successful in the world. Let's take it Oprah Winfrey. She's also right here on my wall. This is Wall of Fame. I actually put this together a few years ago. I had this idea and I actually received help putting this wall together. I'm so grateful for that. And I really look up to Oprah Winfrey. I've admired her since day one, and so you're probably going to see me bringing her up a lot. And I really admire the work that she's done in media and in the world, and bringing awareness on the topics that really need to be talked about. So, think of a few people like Elon Musk. Let's think of Beyonce or Oprah Winfrey. They have been criticized at every stage of their journey. Imagine they let public opinion dictate their decisions and what they want to do. If they did, they wouldn't be where they are today. You know that very well too. And let me actually bring some science in because you guys love that when I bring science in and research in. And I want to talk about that. There has been studies done from the University of California that shows that our brains are really wired to seek social approval because historically, if you really think about it, humans really relied on group survival. Comes from years ago, ages ago, when it was, hunter gatherer time. And you really survived. If you were part of the group, you could survive, right? And so that's why we really haven't really evolved. That's why we really need to upgrade our thinking, like how we upgrade our iPhones all the time, our softwares. We really constantly need to keep upgrading our thinking as well. Now, in today's world, how this really showcases is like we really over compare ourselves to other people. We really have self doubt creeping in. We have fear of judgment because we want to be accepted by others. I really want you to take a step back and really think about it. You, my friend, because you're not plugged in and in tune with who you want to be and who you're destined to be, you, my friend, are leaking your energy and giving your power away. The action step for this segment is that next time that you worry about someone else's opinion, you need to ask yourself, would I trade places with this person? If this person is giving you advice and opinions or is bringing you down, really take a step back and think about, do I really want to be that person that they're trying to be? You can really consider other people's opinions and what they are saying. Maybe they might be saying something really thoughtful and something for yourself, something that might help you. But if you know this is not in alignment with the life that you want to live, you don't need to take that advice. Think about it. Do they embody the values that you admire? If not, then their opinions hold no freaking weight. Okay? They do not pay your bills. They're not living the life that you want to live. They haven't even lived 1 second of your life. So stop thinking what other people are thinking of you. And the possibility is they're probably not even thinking about you at all. Right? And if they are, they're saying things to you, you have the right to shut those conversations out and take a step back and set some boundaries, which, my friend, we're going to actually talk about in the next segment. But let me actually talk to you about values here. I talk about values a lot because if you don't know who you are, if you really don't know your values, you really don't know yourself. It's the truth. Don't define your values. You let other people's opinions run your life. There's actually a study that was done according to the Journal of Positive Psychology. People who have clearly defined their values, they experience greater confidence, resiliency, and fulfillment in their life. Think about this. Imagine there are two people, okay? One follows their passion even when others don't really understand it, and the other stays in a job that they hate because society tells them that it is safe to do so. Who do you think feels more powerful? Someone who's following their gut, they're following their intuition, they're guiding themselves towards their North Star. They know their North Star and they're not going to stop until they get there. They have so much self belief in themselves, right? And this person, as you can tell, knows themselves fully. In section number 2, we're going to be talking about boundaries, which is all about protecting your energy and your self worth. So I really want to normalize this that boundaries are really not about other people. It's actually something to do with yourself, to protect yourself. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They're actually about choosing who and what gets access to your energy. I tell you, people who respect you will honor them. The ones who were not, they were only benefiting from your lack of boundaries. It's the sad truth. Oh, let me actually give you an example. Maybe you have a friend that constantly drains your energy with negativity. You don't have to, and you don't, and I want to say something. You don't have to completely cut them off, but you can set some limits. And if those limits are still not working out, then you have the right to take a step back from the relationship as well. Okay. Instead of answering every single call or listening to their complaints all the time, you can redirect the conversation or create a safe space for both of you to talk about something else that's lighthearted, or you can talk about some things, or you can guide the conversation in a way that can lead them to answer some things that they need to really figure out themselves that you've been wanting to tell them. There's actually a study done by Business Harvard, and they found that people with strong boundaries experience higher self respect, they have better relationships, they have greater success. Why? Because they do not allow themselves to be walked over. Remember that. You're not a doormat, okay? And if people are making you feel guilty about having boundaries, you need to tune them out. And the reason is because they do not respect you and they're not going to honor your boundaries. And you're going to keep justifying your reasoning for setting these boundaries. And you're A, draining your energy, and B, you can't really explain yourself. You have the right to set boundaries and protect your energy. Think about one situation that really drains you. Think about that. Set a boundary around it, whatever it could be. It could be around maybe your eating habits, or if maybe you've been going out every single weekend, but you've been trying to lose weight and now you need to set boundaries with yourself. You can do that by setting boundaries. You need to learn how to respect yourself and respect the boundaries that you're setting. This is how you're going to grow self-respect for yourself too. And if you're setting boundaries with other people, this is how you're going to grow respect, because you are setting the standards in a relationship too and how you want to be treated. And watch how your energy really shifts. So stop expecting people to give you what they can't give themselves, right? If someone lied to themselves, do not expect them to be honest with you. Okay. If they haven't done all the internal work, it's okay. Take a step back. You keep doing what you need to do. You don't need to go back and lower your standards. You need to keep raising your standards. You're so caught up with someone betrayed you, someone did this to you. It is so draining. It is energy draining, right? They have their own reasoning and they have their own internal work to do. Let them, okay? Do not expect them to be loyal to you when they can't be loyal to themselves. You need to take your power back by becoming your own source of security. Ask yourself, what am I expecting from others that I can give to myself instead? Like love, validation, respect. Start there. Segment number 3 is all about energy management. This is one of my favorite segments. And we're going to be talking about the things that you're wasting your power on. Okay. You need to understand you only have limited amount of energy every single day. Okay. You're constantly leaking energy into drama, negativity, and things that do not serve you. You will have nothing left for your dreams, for your goals, and for your self-worth. There's science behind this too, okay? I love bringing science in. Research done from American Psychological Association that shows that people who manage their mental and emotional energy well, they experience lower stress levels, they have higher productivity, and they have greater overall happiness. Think of your energy like your phone battery, okay? If you leave multiple apps running in the background, your battery will drain faster. You know that too. So closing those unnecessary apps is like setting boundaries and focusing on what truly, really matters. So one of the action steps that you need to take in this segment is you need to do an energy audit. Make a list of people, habits, and environments that really energize you versus that drain you. It's very simple. You need to start making small shifts starting today. And you need to also understand, how do you show up in other people's lives too? Are you an energy drainer or are you an energy giver? Now, I want you to really think about this, okay? This is an action step for you. Imagine you're a vessel. Okay. And you can only hold a certain amount of energy. And if it's filled with negativity, doubt, and self betrayal, how can you expect to manifest your dream life? How? You're not even making space for the good energy to flow in. Well, start by removing things that really drain you and make space for what really lifts you up. You, my friend, need to take your power back. Taking your power back isn't about arrogance. It is about self-awareness that you know better now. You know when you're leaking your energy. It is all about reclaiming your energy, your voice, and your choices. It is about standing firm in your values and setting boundaries that protect your energy and becoming the version of yourself that you've always meant to be. Question to you is, where are you giving your power away and how can you take it back? That is everything for today. And if this episode resonated with you, share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And let's build a community of empowered individuals who refuse to dim their light. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like the video, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to come back next week right here. I'm sending you so much love and positive vibes. Take care until then. See you next time.